Yep. That's what's in here. Okay, let's see. Defender Pro. That might be what I need for that. Okay. Here is something interesting. Looks like they have Boost Mobile items. Let's see. Wait. They have a... What the hell? Okay. This is Boost Mobile. Okay. Looks like bring your own plans are interesting. $15 a month if you bring your own. Looks like there's a $60 plan for 30 gigabytes. You'd be better off buying postpaid for that. After tax, you'd be about $75 with the postpaid plan, but you wouldn't end up losing a service, losing data access at top speed once you blow past 35 gigabytes. So for a heavy user, you're better off getting postpaid. However, 2 gigabytes as maybe a secondary or third backup phone or so, that might be good. Okay. Mobile hotspots included with all 3 of these plans. Well, it's included with these 2, but you're limited to 12 gigabytes on this one and 30 gigabytes on this one of mobile hotspot. However, these ones are probably better, so that way you're not paying for you're not paying close to the cost of a. That way you're not paying postpaid prices for a prepaid phone that as a primary phone wouldn't be a good deal for a heavy user. Or if you're running 5G, there's a chance that if you are in an area of 5G coverage, you'd be consuming data faster than a person could consume food at a at a buffet place. So that's not so good. Looks like they still sell minute cards for people that are still on those old minute plans. But they have $20 phone plans with 2 gigabytes of data. That's good if you need if you can use Net 10. But since they switched, or are at least in the process of switching everything over to Verizon, there's a chance that you might have a lousy experience if Verizon happens to be lousy in your area. Or if not, you might have a decent experience. Though, you'd be better off with Boost at 15 if you can get a $15 plan. But the only downside is after you consume that data, you'll likely have unusable speeds. the data access cuts off on these data plans here. However, when I used a Verizon-based phone, I did not consume the entire 10 gigabytes. So, something like that might be usable for someone as a backup phone. 10 gigabytes ain't bad. I do get 15 gigabytes allotted on my AT&T prepaid, but I end up paying $5 more for that. So you might be better off, anyone else might be better off going with a 10 gigabyte plan if they're fairly certain they can avoid consuming all 10 gigabytes of it. Otherwise, they'd be better off with a Verizon prepaid straight from Verizon, because they'd still have access to data after their data allotment. It would just be slow, but you'd still be able to load basic web pages. You'd be able to probably go to their website and add a data package if you needed it at high speed. But if you have a flip phone, you probably wouldn't need that. If you had an iPhone and were on one of those 2 gigabyte plans, you would probably easily burn through a bunch of data just from normal use. Especially if it was on a 5G phone that you bought out of pocket and used to bring your own phone kit and then just pop it on the 2 gigabyte plan kit. You'd easily be burning up 2 gigabytes in a month. Though there's ways you could mitigate the data usage. However, that's no guarantee that you would be able to manage 2 gigabytes on on a 5G phone or an LTE, for that matter, unless it's a flip phone. Oh, if you go with prepaid Verizon will cost you $35 a month with no high-speed data allotment, which means you'll be able to browse, but it's going to be the equivalent to dial-up or faster, but not much faster, because it'd be 2G speeds. So web pages will be slow to load. And it wouldn't be a good experience. Looks like this is a red box. A lot of the family video stores, they were called Family Video brand, was their brand name, closed. But it seems that Redbox thrived since it managed